Hi, this is Jen, and thanks for joining me for 5 Cards, 5 Occasions. This is card number 3, congratulations card, and this is for Wednesday. And for more information on 5 Cards, 5 Occasions, check out the information below, or I've also linked the first 2 videos in the series. So the stamp set I'm using is a Fiskars stamp set. There's not a stamp set name, but it's got "The Sky's the Limit" is a sentiment I'm going to use since it's a congratulations card. And I've already cut out with my Curvy dies some scrap grass that's green, and I am going to do some paper piecing again with this balloon. So I'm going to ink that up with my Memento ink, and this is London Fog. And then I'm going to take my scrap pieces and alternate the scrap piece right here with a solid yellow piece of scrap paper for the top of the balloon. And so I'm just going to go ahead and cut the pieces out, stamp and cut the pieces. And these are kind of small pieces. Kind of had to trim and cut those tiny little balloon pieces. So I think I use aqua mono glue to adhere these. And so there I've got the clouds cut out, and I have got all the paper pieces for the balloon. And this is the hill that's supposed to be in the forefront, and I wanted it popped up, so I don't know why I put a tape runner on there, but I realized it before I laid it down, and so I went ahead and went back and got my foam tape and put that on the hill that's going to be in the forefront. So I'm just going to put that on there, and then I will adhere the hill to the card. And this is just double-sided foam tape. I think this is the quickest card that I've ever done. It was actually fairly simple. So I'm going to adhere the bottom hill. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm putting adhesive on that already. Oh, okay. I marked off the line for the for the hill, and I didn't want the stitching and that the dies put on the hills when you run them through your die cutting machine, and so I just flipped them upside down. So now I'm going to adhere the hill on the forefront. Remove all the backing. And it probably would be easier to do this if you let it hang over and then just trim off the sides. But I'm not always doing the thing that's supposed to be the easiest. Sometimes I gotta take the long way around before I find the right way to go.
Mama.
Sorry, my son's in the background. Say hi. Yeah, he's gonna be shy. So I stamped the balloon, and I'm trying to figure out where I want to put the clouds. So I'm just kind of laying them down. And you don't realize how small a card is until you're trying to fit like 20 different things on it. So that should tell me something. That should tell me that I shouldn't try to fit 20 different things on a card. I always have to try and keep the mindset of just try and keep it simple, Jen, because I just want to do like 100 different techniques on a card. I mean, that's a huge exaggeration, but so I've adhered all of my paper pieces to the card, and I've got my clouds adhered, or I guess I don't have got my clouds adhered. Okay, so I'm stamping up in the London Fog again, and then I will adhere the clouds to the background. And these clouds, this was a scrap piece of paper. It was like a raised, like kind of bubble things. And I had sprayed it with my, I think some glimmer spray and then some color spray. I think I was just experimenting and I found it in my stash and I was like, oh, that would be perfect for these clouds. Perfect. And I love the clouds that have the little dots around the outside. Those are super cute. So I'm just going to adhere that, and I'm going to end up cutting the top little piece off because it kind of overhangs a little bit. And then I could have left this, but for some reason I colored this in with black because originally it was part of the top of the balloon, and I had such a hard time trying to cut those tiny little things out that I just went ahead and didn't do it, and I could have left it and it would have just looked like the sky was in the background, but I didn't. I colored it in. So I'm going to put this sentiment, the sky's the limit, and then I will, I believe, I adhere this to my card base, or not. So I'm cutting the top of that cloud off. And then I'm going to take my clear Wink of Stella and color the clouds. Or not color, but give some sparkle to the clouds and then also to the entire balloon. And I did take my black gel pen and go over all of the lines just to give it a little bit more definition. And if I knew how to shade, I might have gone ahead and put some shading in the background for that balloon, but I didn't. I don't really know how to shade. And so now I'm going to take my sentiment that's on the inside of the card, which is congratulations. And this is an Avery Elle set. I believe this has a matching die. Oh, don't quote me. I think it does, though. I think it does have some matching dies, but I don't have the dies, which is fine. So I'm just going to do this in Black Memento. And I'm glad, and okay, just a minute, baby. And then I'm glad I used the stamp tool for this because it didn't stamp entirely right away, and so I had to do it twice. And I just love this writing. It's just beautiful. And so now I'm going to adhere the panel to the card base. And I'm just doing it flat on the card with some Tombow tape runner. And that's pretty much it for this card. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you join me again for card 4, which is tomorrow, Thursday. And I will see you then. Thanks so much for joining me.
Mom, I'm trying to fill my cup up.